The typical training from MLM companies is make a list of people, get excited, go out and talk with them. And our company has the same training. I mean, what's your take on this, Jason, with making a list, getting excited, and talking to people?
Well, I don't think you can really get excited. I have no problem with making the list. It's just what you do with the list. And the going and talking to people, that's always to me been vague. And new people go out and they talk to people. And what ends up happening? People blow up in their face oftentimes unless they're a very unique person that has a certain type of influence. Now, what's the positive side of this? It gets people to go out and take action and get things done. And that's one of the problems. When you're trying to teach people that training is important, there's always a struggle between balancing training over here and then having action over here. You don't want people in analysis paralysis mode feeling like they need to know everything before they take action, and you don't want people taking action without any knowledge or they're going to have a lot of problems. So what we've done is we've told people, okay, you need to take this course and this course, which you can do in a matter of hours, get a general understanding of what you need to do. So basically, what do you do with your downline? You train them. You train them what to say, what to do. They have a plan going forward. And then we teach what we call a 5-2 methodology. We tell people we have a system where people add 5 people into the system a day. And obviously, when you do that each day, your list grows and grows and grows. So you're making your list and you're adding them to your system. And then every day, the goal is to connect with 5 people and have a meaningful conversation. Now, in our communication training, the first 2 steps are connect and develop. Develop is having a meaningful conversation. It doesn't necessarily mean the person is going to say something that makes it appropriate to invite them to look at your business or your product or service. A meaningful conversation is having a good conversation with somebody where you connect with them and you actually have earned the right to continue to talk with them in the future, which could eventually lead to an opportunity to sell your business, product, or service. So if you just think about it, if you just had 2 great conversations a day, let's say you build the business 25 days a month, that's 50 great conversations a month. Do you think that's going to lead to somebody saying something at some point that might be appropriate to present your business, or as we say, introduce your business? You can tell us what you think on that, but I have found it works very well, and it takes the pressure off the going and talking to people part.
And I want to add on one more thing that we have all of our team members do. As they go out there and talk with someone, if the person says something about their job or their commute, what do we train our team member to do? To pounce on that right then and tell them how great our compensation plan is?
Yes, you got to do it. You got to strike while the iron's hot. You got to do it right. No, joking. I would never suggest. No. What we do is we say make a mental note of what they said, and we actually have conference calls in our team where, you know, a lot of people have their training calls and it's just a bunch of fluff stuff. We spend our time in our conference calls with our downline or other cross-line people in our company who come to our calls, and they bring these scenarios. So-and-so said this. I feel like I've developed them enough. I think I can introduce them to our product. What do you think, Jason and Chris? And we give people, yes, okay, go back to them and say, you know, I was thinking about what you said the other day. Notice I was thinking about what you said, so that 1, that tells them you were listening to them. 2, you didn't pounce on them so they don't feel like they've been sold to. And 3, they feel like you've thought about it, like you've given it some actual thought, which you have. And 4, when you talk to them, you actually know what to say. So you're not like shooting from the hip and flying by the seat of your pants. Now, could we say something right away? Yeah, but we've been doing this for 10 years. If you're fairly new to the business or you've been doing it a while and you're still struggling, you need to make sure you get some experience under your belt and you have a plan before you start going out and talking to people or bringing up the subject as far as what we call the introduce step. Most people call it the presentation step.